Hello everyone, today is 21st April and in this video I am going to discuss today's current affairs. That means all the important news till yesterday I will be discussing in this video. So let's start the video. This is the first news. NASA's Ingenuity helicopter takes flight on Mars, first on another planet. So NASA has successfully flew its tiny helicopter named Ingenuity, the first powered flight on another planet. Ingenuity was on autopilot for its entire flight, out of sight, direct control, or contact with the men and women of on Earth who had ordered it aloft because radio signals take too long to travel between the planets for any human operator to intervene. So NASA's Ingenuity helicopter takes flight on Mars. It's first on another planet. So NASA, the news is relating to NASA. So we will see some facts about NASA or static GK about NASA. NASA, the full form is National Aeronautics and Space Administration. It was founded on 1st October 1958. Its founder is Dwight D. Eisenhower. Then its headquarters is in Washington DC, United States. Its present administrator is Steve Jurczyk. Now the next news. DRDO develops supplemental oxygen delivery system for soldiers and COVID-19 patients. So Defense Research and Development Organization has developed a SpO2 based supplemental oxygen delivery system for soldiers serving in the extreme high altitude areas and COVID-19 patients. This automatic system delivers supplemental oxygen based on the SpO2 blood oxygen saturation levels and prevents the person from sinking into a state of hypoxia, which is fatal in most cases. So DRDO has developed a supplemental oxygen delivery system for soldiers and for COVID-19 patients. So as the news is related to DRDO, we will see some static GK about Defense Research and Development Organization, that is DRDO. It was founded on 1958. Its headquarters is in New Delhi. The chairman of DRDO is Satish Reddy, G. Satish Reddy. Now the next news. First Italian mega food park and food processing project launched in India. Italy has launched its first ever mega food park project in India involving food processing facilities. This pilot project is named Mega Food Park. The Mega Food Park was launched today virtually. That means yesterday with the signing of a letter of intent between the ICE office in Mumbai and Fanidhar Mega Food Park in Gujarat. So the first Italian Mega Food Park and food processing project named the Mega Food Park has been launched in India. So Italy, the capital is Rome, currency is Euro, President is Sergio Mattarella and Prime Minister is Mario Draghi. Now the next news. Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Max Verstappen pips Lewis Hamilton to win first race of F1 2021 season. So Max Verstappen has beaten Lewis Hamilton to win the first race of F1 2021 season. So Red Bull's Max Verstappen won a chaotic Emilia Romagna Grand Prix to register his first race victory of the Formula 1 2021 season ahead of his Mercedes Lewis Hamilton, who still leads the Drivers' Championship leaderboard with 44 points. McLaren Lando Norris completed the top 3. So Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, Max Verstappen has won the Formula 1 season, to the first season of Formula 1 2021. Now the next news. Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan launched construction of trans-border trade hub. Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan have launched the construction of an international center for trade and economic cooperation named Central Asia on the border of two countries. The capsule was laid at the construction site of the logistics center, which is located in the vicinity of the border checkpoint Gisht Kuprik, called Zibek Zoli in Kazakhstan. So as the news is related to both Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, we will see some facts about Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. Uzbekistan capital is Tashkent, currency is Som. Kazakhstan capital is Nur Sultan and currency is Tenge. Now the next news. RBI sets up committee to review ARC regulations. So the Reserve Bank of India constituted a committee that would examine the role of asset reconstruction companies. Asset reconstruction companies, ARC means asset reconstruction companies, in stressed debt resolution and review their business model. Headed by former RBI Executive Director Sudarshan Sen, the committee will submit its report within 3 months from the date of its first meeting. So RBI has set up committee to review the asset reconstruction company regulations. So as the news is related to RBI, we will see some static GK about RBI. RBI was established on 1st April 1935. So the headquarters is Mumbai. Then governor is Shaktikant Das. There are presently 3 deputy governors. Actually, there are 4 seats, but one seat is vacant because BP Kanungo has recently resigned as the deputy governor of RBI. So the remaining 3 are Mahesh Kumar Jain, then Dr. MD Patra, that means Mahesh Devbrata Patra, then M. Rajeshwar Rao. The third one is M. Rajeshwar Rao. Apart from this, Reserve Bank of India has 4 subsidiaries. First one is Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee, Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation, that is DICGC. Then National Housing Bank, Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited, and Indian Financial Technology and Allied Services. These are the 4 subsidiaries of RBI. Then there are 4 note printing presses in India. One is in Mysore, which is in Karnataka, then in Salboni, which is in West Bengal, then in Devas, which is in Madhya Pradesh, and Nashik, which is in Maharashtra. So among them, Mysore and Salboni are governed by RBI, and the printing press in Devas and Nashik is governed by Government of India. Then there are 4 government mints. These are Mumbai, which is in Maharashtra, Kolkata, which is in West Bengal, Hyderabad, which is in Telangana, and Noida, which is in Uttar Pradesh. So these are the 4 government mints. So the next news, Jal Jeevan Mission, Punjab all set to become Har Ghar Jal state by 2022. So Punjab state reiterated the commitment of the state to achieve Har Ghar Jal target by 2022 as planned. Punjab has 34.73 lakh rural household, out of which 25.88 lakh, that means around 74.5% have tap water supply. In 2021-22, the state plans to provide 8.87 lakh tap connections, thereby providing tap connection to every rural household. So according to Jal Jeevan Mission, Punjab has all set to become Har Ghar Jal state by 2022. Now some facts about Punjab. Punjab capital is Chandigarh. Chief Minister is Amarendra Singh. The Governor of Punjab is VP Singh Badnore. Then Abohar Wildlife Sanctuary, Harike Wildlife Sanctuary, Birmoti Bagh Wildlife Sanctuary, Jajar Bachauli Wildlife Sanctuary, and Birbadsan Wildlife Sanctuary is in Punjab. These are all in Punjab. Now the next news, New Zealand makes world's first climate change law for financial firms. So New Zealand is about to become the world's first country to bring a law into force that demands environmental accountability from financial firms by asking them to report on how their business affect climate change. So New Zealand makes the world's first climate change law for financial firms. So New Zealand, the capital is Wellington, currency is dollar. Prime Minister of New Zealand is Jacinda Ardern. Now the next news, Nagaland to prepare register to protect indigenous people, their traditions. Sorry. The Nagaland government is consultation with all the stakeholders would prepare a register of indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland to protect the indigenous people and their traditional life and culture. The main purpose of a register of indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland is to identify the citizens who settled in Nagaland prior to December 1, 1963, the day the mountainous region became a full-fledged state. So Nagaland is going to prepare a register to protect indigenous people and their traditions. So Nagaland capital is Kohima, Chief Minister is Nephew Ryu, the governor of Nagaland is R.N. Ravi. Now the next news, Uttar Pradesh government decides to establish 10 oxygen plants for unabated supply of oxygen to hospitals. Uttar Pradesh government has decided to establish 10 oxygen plants for unabated supply of oxygen to the hospitals. A team of DRDO officials will help the state administration on this task. On the other hand, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited will help the state administration in preparing a new all-facility COVID hospital in Lucknow. So Uttar Pradesh government decides to establish 10 oxygen plants for unabated supply of oxygen to the hospitals. So some facts about Uttar Pradesh. As the news was related to Uttar Pradesh, we will see some facts about Uttar Pradesh or static GK about Uttar Pradesh. The capital is Lucknow. Chief Minister is Yogi Adityanath. Governor is Anandiben Patel. Dudhwa National Park is in Uttar Pradesh. Then Chandraprabha Wildlife Sanctuary, Shahid Chandrasekhar Azad Bird Sanctuary, Okla Bird Sanctuary, Amangarh Tiger Reserve, and Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. These are all in Uttar Pradesh. Then dance form of Uttar Pradesh is Kathak. Narora Atomic Power Plant and Singrauli Super Thermal Power Station is also in Uttar Pradesh. Now let's go to the next news. Stefanos Tsitsipas wins Monte Carlo 2021 title by beating Andrey Rublev. So Greek star Stefanos Tsitsipas landed the first Masters 1000 title of his career as he scored a thumping 6-3, 6-3 win over Andrey Rublev in Monte Carlo. So Rublev beat 11-time Monte Carlo champion Nadal in the quarterfinals. So Stefanos Tsitsipas wins Monte Carlo 2021 title. Who won the Monte Carlo 2021 title? The answer is Stefanos Tsitsipas. The runner-up is Andrey Rublev. Now the next news, Life Insurance Corporation ties up with Paytm to handle digital payments. So in order to handle the digital payments, Life Insurance Corporation has tied up with Paytm. So Life Insurance Corporation has appointed homegrown payments player Paytm to facilitate its digital payments. The new agreement requires an easy payment process, a broader range of payment options and more players, wallets, banks, etc. in payment channels. So Life Insurance Corporation ties up with Paytm to handle digital payments. So some facts about Life Insurance Corporation as well as Paytm. So first, Life Insurance Corporation, it was founded on 1st September 1956. Headquarters is in Mumbai. Then MD of Life Insurance Corporation or LIC is Siddhartha Mohanty, and the chairperson is MR Kumar. Then about Paytm, Paytm was founded on 2009. The founder and CEO is the same person. Founder and CEO is Vijay Shekhar Sharma, and the headquarters of Paytm is in Noida. So that's all for today's current affairs. I hope that you all have understood this video, what I have told in this video. So if you have any doubt, you can mention in the comments, and also you can mention your opinion about my classes, and further if I need to add anything else, you can recommend it through the comment section. So thank you everyone. Thank you.